Well, hi again everybody, and what I'm going to do now, it's just with some little fussy cuts that I've done with little pieces here. I thought I'd film this as I go because it's something I'm going to add to my journal. Now I'm using some old tea lights really. The one underneath as well is on its last legs. You're probably better off using a newer one underneath. Now these are the warmers that you can get off eBay, I think, or Amazon, that go in a wax seal kit, but they are sold individually and they're not too expensive, but they're good to use because you've got your wooden outside and then the metal copper, is it, on the inside heats up. So what you need is clear wax. So you could maybe use a clear wax candle. I've not used that, I just use tea lights, and as I say, it's a good way of using them up. So you put your tea light underneath so it heats up this metal section, and then you'll get your clear hot wax. So as I say, you need it all melted. Now when I did this before, I used a brush, and it obviously all the wax congeals into the brush bristles, which you can heat up maybe and get out, but if they're nylon, obviously, because they're going to melt. So I bought this set of, I think, the hairbrusher die brushes, but you could probably, if you look for silicone end brushes, they're great to use for this. And they come in a pack. I don't know if you can get them individually. You maybe can, just have a look. And you've got to be careful obviously of the heat. Only touch this on the wooden part and don't touch your tea lights because they'd be very hot. If you need to move them around, I use a bit of kitchen paper sort of rolled up and then hold it like that, but just be aware of that because it is very hot. And then what you do, you just get your fussy cuts that you've done. Now these are fairly simple. I sort of just cut round the edge so there's a bit of a border there. And then I would say get an old pair of tweezers that you can use. Now I have to bear in mind that I think my underneath tea light might go out because it is quite old. And then dip your silicone brush in there. I'm also doing this on top of baking paper, so again it's heat proof. So brush over your wax like that, flip it over, do the other side, and then just let that, put it to one side there, and then just keep going with all the little fussy cuts that you want to use. You're just coating in the wax like that. You know, you don't have to be too careful with it, but I found this is sort of the easiest way and least messiest way of doing it personally. These little silicone brushes are great. They're also really good to use with PVA glue because it just peels off afterwards. Quite therapeutic doing this actually. Another one. Oh, it's a little print stamp thing. So they're just these vintage images that I'll cut out. There we go. Hope you're getting on well with your journals and having fun doing this group event with us. It's quite nice to, as I say, to build up community spirit, I think, and we're all doing it together. So hopefully you're having fun, and if you're new to this, you'll get a few ideas on what to do in your journals. If you've never made one before, it's a good time to just jump in the deep end and take part with us, I think. Flip over. So you can see I'm just coating. I'm not being sort of too careful with it. Just make sure it's all sort of coated. I've got an ink bottle. Do that next. I say it's quite quick and easy to do as well. It's not too messy. I'm not getting sort of wax everywhere. you know, you just as I say, you just have to remember it's hot. So just you know, just be aware of that, you know, don't sort of splash it about too much. Sorry if you can hear lorries and things in the background, but they've built a new estate behind us, so it's a little bit noisy sometimes on their way to the houses that they're building. Okay, a few more here. As I say, it's quite good because then all your wax has melted in the tea light, so it's all contained, and anything that drips down here that you can see is dripping, you can just peel that off afterwards. And also, if you get this set up, you can then buy your wax stamps, and if you want to do wax seals for your journals, so you know, it's just something else you can use it for. Okay. Right, do I want any more? Yes, I might as well do them. I'm getting bored doing this now, that's why, but you know, just I was going to do a few, but let's keep going, because once they're done, aren't they? Then you've got them, if you decide to, because you can use them as clusters, you can put them in little envelopes, they'd be good. So what else? I've got some more men. These are going to be great if you're doing a men's journal. Great for Father's Day, birthdays, for the men in your family. There we go. That's done. What else have got? I'll do this one. Actually, that tea light underneath, it's lasted quite well, hasn't it, considering there's a tiny little flame on it now, but as I say, it is a good way of using up your tea light, your old tea light wax. So there we go. That one. Another lock. Right, that's that one. Let's do office. So as I say, you can cut words out, you can cut little images. If you don't want to use the digits that we've put up for you, you know, you don't have to. You can use, if you've got newspaper cuttings or magazine cuttings, whatever you want to use. I've just printed, I would let you know as well, yeah, I've just printed these images on copy paper, you know, just, it's not, actually this might be a little bit thicker, but you can use any paper that you print your images on, it doesn't matter. But you're thinking, what is she doing? All will be revealed when I've done this. I'll show you. Oh right, I've got 3 left to do, so I'm just going to get on and do them. I am being a bit slapdash here. Usually I'm a bit more careful, but you know, for the purposes, I always say this, for the purposes of trying not to have too long a tutorial, I'm sort of doing it probably a bit quicker than I normally would do. Right, oh, getting to the last ones now, and I'm running out of wax, so just as well really. So hopefully you can do this with me, sort of thing, craft along with me. I mean, if you didn't have that set up, as long as you've got liquid wax, that's what you need. But as I say, just be aware of the heat element of it, because it does get hot. You don't want to burn yourself. Right, one man left. Okay, that's done. Okay, put that to one side. Just move that to the back a little bit, just so it's still the wood will be a little bit warm. Now what you will need is your hairdryer, if you've got a hairdryer on hot setting, or a heat gun. So this is my heat gun. Again, you can get them off Amazon, eBay. And then grab one of your images and put your heat gun on. And what that will do, look, it's like magic. It heats up the wax. And what it will do is make your image transparent. If you have like a bit of a globule, then you know you can go over that a little bit more if you want to. So you will get the wax dripping off, which is fine. Don't worry about that. It just sort of smooths it all out. I'll just put that to one side really. What I should have done is the ones that I've done I could put in a row, but and this is a bit haphazard. You could be more organised than them. But it's great. You're going to get little sealed, wax sealed images that are sort of transparent. Right, I've got them blowing all over the place here, so let me just grab these back. Look, as I say, this one's dry and you get that wax coated see-through effect. It's brilliant, isn't it? I love it. So then what you can do is, as I say, you can put them and if you want to just smooth it out again, you can do if it gets a little bit. Just pop that over again. As I say, the excess will probably drip off a little bit, but I've got a great feeling. It feels lovely. So you know, you could, which I might do myself, you know, you could staple a few together, you could sew a few together, and then you've got a cluster, or you can gather a few up and put them in an envelope. You know, you can do whatever you like with them really, but I just think there's such a fab, you know, different way of having some of your little fussy cuts and ephemera. So I'm going to keep going with my heat gun for now, but hopefully you're going to have a go and have some fun with that, and then I'd love to see your results in your journals or in the group. Okay then, bye guys.